Welcome to another episode of The Bullshit Show. I'm Dad, that's Nathan, and look who's making another appearance, back by popular demand. It's Anchor Baby! Whoa, whoa, she's wigging out. I love you. Listen, go tell your owner Donald Trump that he's a fuckhead. Okay, thanks Anchor Baby. We're doing another comment response video because I'm getting so many comments that if we waited until next week like we had planned, I'd have too many of them and the video would be an hour long and nobody would watch it.
And the fact is we're bored. So.
And we're bored. There's nothing to do at 1 o'clock in the morning in Florida.
It's 2 actually.
Is it 2 o'clock in the morning?
Wow,
it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And you see, Dad don't sleep. So, first comment from Hyper Metal Sonic. Dad, were you always this cool? Yes, actually I was. I was pretty damn cool. But the problem was nobody noticed. I think the standard of cool has changed over the years. So if you think I'm cool, hey, that's cool.
Hey, dudes.
Hey, dude. Let's see. I've had several people ask me, what's my opinion on abortion? Again, I'm a liberal Democrat, so my opinion on abortion is that it's the woman's choice. It should be available as an option in any case without restriction. I believe that at least in the first 2 trimesters, that a fetus is the potential for life, not necessarily life itself. I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but that's just my opinion. So I believe it's a woman's choice and it should be free and unrestricted, not necessarily financed by the government, although less than 3% of Planned Parenthood's budget goes towards abortion. So, hey, that's good on the camera, Nathan.
Sorry.
So anyways, enough of that. Let's see here. Just some bass player from England. G'day. Wait, that's Australia, sorry. My fault. Cultural. If I come to Florida, will you score me some dank weed? Hell yeah. The problem is I can't even score myself any dank weed. You'd have better luck getting some dank weed from Nathan.
I hate that word so fucking much.
He doesn't like the word. Robert Ryan asked, what's my opinions on anime? I'm really not a huge anime fan. I was into it before it was cool, back in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. The original Ian Flux I really liked. Some of the early stuff that came out of Japan and Korea I was really into, but then it became popular and the weeaboos came out of nowhere, and now I think it's just lame. So Critical Skater, another comment from him, or her, I don't know which one. Dad, how do you feel about feminism? Hey, I think it's awesome. You know, I believe in total equal rights, men, women, gay, straight, I don't care. I think that total rights, and again, this inequity in pay is utter bullshit. So I've had a couple of people ask me to adopt them and want me to be their daddy. I barely can handle being Nathan's dad, so unless you have money and can pay for it, then I'd consider it. But I believe Nathan has a comment.
Yes, Anderson Cooper, CNN.
Yes.
Mr. Hey Dudes, Dad. Unknown Thomas Fan 1 here. Can you teach him how to be a good filmmaker?
To be perfectly honest with you, nobody can teach you to be a good filmmaker. I am of the opinion that filmmaking is like any talent, painting, music, anything. You either have the talent, you're either born with it, or you're not. And if you're born with it, you're going to learn it. You need to learn the techniques. Everybody needs to learn the techniques. Anybody can learn the techniques. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be great at it. If you have the talent and you learn the techniques, that's how you become great. So yes, I could probably teach you a lot of the good techniques, but unless you have the talent for it, I can't make you great. I'm sorry. Another one about adopting all of you.
Do you watch South Park?
I used to watch South Park back when it was cool. Now it's... I watch it every now and then when it's on. If I'm bored in the middle of the night, like now, I'll watch it. And I still think it's funny. I'm still amused when they kill Kenny. You know. But
Bastard.
let's see. For Farquhar Engine, our fan in England, asks, "Is Donald Trump a bad candidate?" I don't know because I live in England. God, lucky you. Donald Trump is like David Cameron with a big fucking mouth. He's really a douchebag. So that's really all you need to know. There's really a really good article on Donald Trump on Wikipedia. If you want to know about Donald Trump, it's pretty opinionated and it's pretty scathing. I just read or skimmed the People magazine cover story on Donald Trump, and it was all fluff. It was crap. Yeah, Donald Trump's a bad candidate. By the way, Ed Miliband should have been prime minister. Yeah, one thumb up for him. Again, another one of my opinion of abortion. Nathan has one. Wait a minute. Oh no! Anchor baby, don't do that. You smell.
She's sorry, staring at you. Yaz asks, now how does an athletic fellow like you dislike sports?
I find them to be just primal and guttural and boring. My problem with sports, especially the main ones like basketball and football and baseball, are they all look alike to me. I mean, everybody talks about, ooh, this is the big game or whatever. I mean, it looks just like the last one. I mean, basketball, particularly professional basketball, all you need to do is watch the last 2 minutes of the game, because that's going to decide who wins or loses. Football, I can kind of get into it if it's autumn like it is now, and it's football season, and it's part of a larger festivity. Baseball, I actually used to be kind of a baseball fan. When I lived in Chicago, I lived about 3 or 4 blocks from Wrigley Field. I lived in Wrigleyville, and so there were days, particularly in the springtime, when it was a gorgeous day, and I'd be standing at the L stop, and I could hear the crowd screaming at the baseball game, and I'd say, man, I don't want to go to school. I'd say, fuck this, and drop my books off back home and go over to Wrigley Field. They used to have what they called squatter tickets. They were $4. You could get in. They didn't buy you a seat, a specific seat. They just got you into the park. And you would walk around, and people that had to get up and go pee, you would squat for them. You would sit in their seats while they went to the bathroom or went to the concession stand or whatever it was they were doing. And then they would come back, and you would get up and move on to the next person. They used to have these 64-ounce cups of beer for like $3. They were awesome. Like 2 of those in the middle of the afternoon, and you were just shit-faced. I couldn't tell you who the Cubs played in any of the games. I seem to remember them playing the Padres once, but just because they had interesting uniforms. But so yeah, I've had it. You know, I used to be a sportsman. The problem thing about baseball, I think about sports in general, is when you grow up a fat kid, people force you to do sports. I hated gym class. My dad was a Little League baseball coach for a couple of years, and he forced me to play Little League baseball, and I hated every fucking minute of it.
Yeah, Grandpa.
So I have a real hard spot for sports in general. Like I said, I mean, I was abused in gym class. Dodgeball, of course, being the worst, you know. Try to kill the fat kid.
I was the last man standing in the dodgeball game, and I won once.
Do I have Snapchat? No, I don't. I don't
do.
use Snapchat. I use Facebook. Feel free to look me up. I've been getting a lot of friend requests. I don't know if it's any of you. If it is, great. You're my buddy now. Pretty much anybody who gives me a friend request, I friend them, because I don't know. I still haven't. If somebody write me in and tell me how on Facebook I can find out how many friends I have, because I think you're limited to 5,000, and I need to slow down because I friend everybody, and I don't want to run out of space and then have people that I want to friend make requests. Then I'd have to go in and start deleting people, which I don't know how to do that either. So if anybody knows how Facebook works, hit me up or email me. Camera, CAMERA 1129 at yahoo.com. You can email me, I'll respond. Somebody asked how they could buy me stuff or send me stuff. Hey, email me and I'll tell you. I'm still waiting on my Twizzlers, by the way, biatch. Let's see, you got any more there, Nathan?
What is David? I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
I called you by your brother's name.
Yeah, well, he'll sue you, I'm sure.
What is Dad's favorite and least favorite fast food restaurant?
Ah, yes, that one, fast food. Currently, I'm kind of obsessed with the ghost pepper loaded griller from Taco Bell. Those things are the bomb. I mean, literally, you eat one and you feel like you ate a fucking bomb. And when they come out the other end, it's a religious experience. But so I find we go to Taco Bell probably as much as anything. And of course, you know, McDonald's, but I'm really not a big McDonald's fan. We just go there because it's convenient. We in the South, we have Checkers. You guys up north have Rallies. They're the same exact thing. They're open until like 3 o'clock in the morning, so we go there a lot just because we're up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But other than that, we don't really do a lot of fast food. Our Wendy's sucks. The hamburgers are dry and gross. I used to love Wendy's, but hot and juicy no more. What else? What other fast food? Oh, Arby's. Arby's is good, but they're expensive. Oh, Anchor Baby's back. She brought me a paper wad. Meow. What a sweet cat. Let me look here real quick.
Probably a note from Donald Trump.
Yeah. Meow. Again, somebody's asking me about what kind of music I listen to. I kind of covered that before, but like I said, I'm into 80s music. I love classical music. Yeah, like I said, having been crisscrossed in a previous life, and you guys are gonna, when I say Christopher Cross or say crisscross, you guys probably think Mac Daddy gonna make you jump. No, I'm not talking that. I'm talking Christopher Cross, the fat sort of pseudo folk singer. But yeah, I like 80s music. I like everything unless it sucks, like most rap, like Kanye West. But I don't like country. I really can't stand most country. But I'll listen to just about anything if it's got a good beat or if it's got good lyrics, if it's well written. I mean, I'm not a complete fuddy-duddy, but I find myself in my old age now. I listen a lot to Simon and Garfunkel, 60s folk crap, and I've really been obsessed lately with the Andrews Sisters, a singing sister trio from the late 30s and 40s. Look them up sometime. You can find tons of it on YouTube. I think you guys will like the Andrews Sisters. Check them out. Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy and Kalamazoo, and there's Don't Fence Me In. There's some great stuff from the Andrews Sisters. Another question there, Nathan?
Welsh Co-Productions, my friend Cameron.
Hi,
says,
Cameron.
Dad, I'm your British child, the one you said his friend was fit. Do you plan on killing Nathan?
Product placement, by the way. We get paid from Gatorade.
No, we don't. I think we should get paid from Doritos, honestly. But
Yeah.
anyways.
Am I planning on killing Nathan? Well, probably not. But the way things are going, I suspect he's going to kill me from stress. He's going to give me a heart attack and kill me. We've gone out driving a few times. Nathan's at that point where he's interested. You driving the car, and
that Hugh brought to you apart by Derek Smith.
Okay. So
You?
I don't know. I think he's going to be the death of me. But
Are you a part of a sumo team?
no, I'm not actually. Believe it or not, yeah, I'm a fat fuck. I'll admit, but I'm really not fat enough to be a sumo wrestler. To be a sumo wrestler, you got to be like 400, 500 pounds. And the last time I checked, I think I clocked in at like, let's see, I was just at the cardiologist the other day, and I was at like 274, which I know that's ridiculous.
Dad has lost weight!
Considering where I was at a year ago, I've actually lost almost 40 pounds. So, quit making fun of me!
And
Okay.
last question from Welsh Hill Productions, or Cameron. Why is Nathan?
Why did we name him Nathan? Or why is he the way he is?
Yes.
We named him Nathan. We went through, of course, like every set of parents do, we went through a ton of names. And I like Nathan. I mean, his name is Nathaniel. And he was named originally after Nathaniel Hawthorne, the author, one of my favorite authors. And also, I like the name Nathan. At the time, the actor Nathan Lane, the flaming gay actor Nathan Lane, was being popular. He was in Mousetrap and a bunch of other films, The Birdcage and that stuff. I like him as an actor, so I thought the name Nathan sounded cool. And Nathan to me sounds like a kind of name of a dude you could go out and party with. You know, it's like, dude, I puked in Nathan's car. You know, that sounds like somebody who's not going to freak out about it. You know, that sounds cool. So I thought it was a good drinking buddy name. But that was where the name came from. Now, why is Nathan the way he is? I did a lot of drugs in the 90s. And so I suspect my sperm was probably tainted. And that's probably what it was. Plus, he's raised by a goofball, so
Review this.
I'm not going to review trains.
That's my job.
Let's see.
By the way, referring to my Toby review that just came out yesterday, it wasn't my fault. It was very humid out. The fucking camera was shitty. But as you can see, it's better now. I guess. Anyways.
That's really all the comments I can come up with. You're on a different episode. This is from the most recent video.
Dad, do you watch Rick and Morty?
No, I don't. I've heard of it, but I don't watch it. Sorry. I really don't watch a lot of television. We pay like $170 a month for cable. We get everything. And other than CNN and looking at the trim on Disney Channel, I really don't watch TV that much. If I watch something, I'll watch a Blu-ray. I'll watch a movie, but I'm really not really into television that much.
Dad, say "Hey dudes" the way you did in the original video.
I honestly don't remember how I did. I went back and watched the video, and I think I just said, "Hey dudes," if I remember correctly.
Hey dudes.
Or did I say, "Hey dudes"? I honestly don't know how I did it, so I'm sorry.
Dad, were you ever into gaming?
Gaming. Briefly, there was a period back in early 90s. I had a Nintendo system, the original Nintendo system, and I was really into The Legend of Zelda. I had a little character named Spike, and I would play Legend of Zelda until the wee hours, and toke a little reefer, and me and my cat Tigger, we would get high and we would play Legend of Zelda, so, which was a great way to live, you know. Then I got married, had a kid, and life started to suck. But
you should play GTA.
Yeah, he plays. Nathan's into GTA, and
add me. I'm on PS3. Dat one fat ass 323. Play GTA with me.
I don't know, I watch it sometimes, but I don't play it, so. Oh, yeah, another, Winston Azul. I think they're from England, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Maybe it's Spain. If he comes to America, what state, city in the U.S. would you recommend or not recommend that I visit? I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Don't come to the U.S.
Don't come to the U.S. Yes, I was going to recommend you go to Canada. Toronto is a fantastic city. It's a great city. The people are nice. It's clean. Oh, there's so much to do. Go to Casa Loma. Go to the Ontario Science Center. Go to Toronto instead. If you want to come to the States, I would recommend Chicago. Maybe because I used to live there, and I'm kind of partial to it. I think New York is too big, and New York City is a cool place to visit because you see a lot of things that you grew up seeing on TV and the movies. And
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, plus it pisses my grandma off. She hates New York.
Your grandma?
My grandma.
My grandma.
His mother. Grandma. My mother. So I would, like I say, Chicago. People in Chicago are more normal. They're more down to earth. They're Midwesterners. So you get a good idea what Americans are like by going to Chicago. Other than that, I don't know what you're into. Orlando, here in Florida, is a nice town if you want to go to Disney or Universal or SeaWorld or any of that crap.
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, which we went to recently, was really kind of cool.
Go to the Orlando Eye. It's so fun.
Yeah, right. As far as cities you should pass on completely, definitely Gary, Indiana. You want to stay away from.
Stay away from half of Indiana.
Yeah, most of Indiana.
Just stay away from the U.S.
But yeah, I would say avoid the U.S. pretty much entirely. Los Angeles is a great place to visit. I don't think I'd want to live there, but it's really cool to visit. Again, because you've seen so many of these things in movies and TV shows, and to actually see that they're real. Malibu Beach is beautiful. Of course, it's expensive. The canyon there in Laurel Canyon in that area in Los Angeles is really pretty. It really is a beautiful town. But the people are weird. And it's neat to go to tour, the movie studios and stuff. And see the back lots and see the Psycho House at Universal and that kind of stuff. But I think this has gone on long enough. I think we should probably wrap this up unless you got another comment.
There's a couple here, but
anything important?
I
try to get everybody's comments in, but I'm overwhelmed. But keep them coming, folks. I love them. I read every one of them. So.
That is the Great American Dream from Mark Anthony.
Yeah, I was at one time. I had a lot of potential, but then my life took a different direction. I'll get into that some other time. But okay, we're gonna wrap this up. Anchor Baby needs to be fed, and so until next time, until Tuesday, I guess it is. Yeah. Hey, dudes.
Oh shit, I zoomed in. Wait, what the